Could be the T Swift special.
I don't want to feed into that anymore.
Oh, dude, we're definitely doing a breakdown of the T Swift special.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like I have some good takes on it. I think I have a unique perspective on it because I'm a fan of football and Taylor Swift, and there doesn't seem to be too much overlap between the two, really.
None of our viewers know who Taylor Swift is.
I feel like Matt Lash knows who Taylor Swift is.
No, I don't think so.
I think Matt Lash is secretly a Swiftie. Well, let's see. Out of everyone in the group, who do you think is the biggest secret Swiftie?
Probably you.
I'm not. It's not a secret though.
No.
I'm open about it.
Group.
I would say I'm the biggest Taylor Swift fan, but I'm not. I'm not.
Who listens to it?
Who secretly, is. Lincoln?
No, Lincoln doesn't listen to music.
Taylor Swift, I think he does.
He doesn't listen to any music.
You've never seen him out in your driveway? He just sits in his car for 5 minutes, just bobbing his head.
I think the only what I could see maybe listening to Taylor Swift is probably Nolan.
I don't see no. Yeah, that's why it'd be a good pick, I guess, because you wouldn't expect it.
I could see Nolan secretly listening to Taylor Swift.
What about Troy? What kind of music do you think Troy?
Oh yeah, Troy's a good choice too.
I can see Troy being a Taylor. I think that's actually the best pick. Is Troy?
I think he's listening to Taylor Swift while he's drone striking people.
Yeah. Yeah, from his car with his kids in the back seat. Yeah.
No, in the military.
Yeah. He just brings the little video game controller home with him.
Oh, he works from home now.
Yeah, it's a home gig now.
He drone strikes.
Strikes from home. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I don't see why not. It's all done by computers.
There's lineman drone work that people do.
Is there?
And yeah, they do it from home.
Hey, by the way, Riley's with us on the podcast today. He's just not saying anything.
Yep. Lincoln's here too.
Lincoln's here too. He's also not saying anything.
Yeah, he's sitting way far off in the corner, petting his cat, pal.
He did say that he's bobbing his head to Taylor Swift in the car, though. That's why he does that.
No, he's shaking his head right now.
Is that what he's doing? He's just warming up his neck to disapprove of everything we do?
He's cooking brownies right now. He's cooking brownies. He's cooking soupy brownies.
So are you hosting today?
I guess I've hosted every other one. Once Matt's hosted.
You gotta do the announcing.
Welcome into the NGP with me, Coffee Zap, Sifu.
I'm still not happy with mine. I need an awesome radio name.
It could be Crim Swifty.
Kind of like it. Kind of want something Swifty.
Crim Swifty. D Crim Swifty.
D Swifty?
D Swifty. There you go.
And Riley, don't forget to introduce Riley.
Riley's going to say the least amount of any guest in the history of the podcast.
Probably.
Riley did say earlier that Zach Wilson is like his favorite quarterback in the league.
Yeah, well, there was a whole argument. By the way, it's the chopped cheese special.
You'll see.
This is the Justin Fields versus Zach Wilson.
I think Riley's just doing hot takes here so he gets more clicks.
I have so much
you
faith.
think he's the new Ben Bayless?
I have so much faith in him. I dropped him in Dynasty.
Yeah, Ben picked him up.
Yeah, Ben's real Zach Wilson.
Oh yeah, Riley. In the NGP league, I picked up Carson Wentz because I figured that's the player Ben hates the most. So if I beat him in NGP, I'm gonna force Carson Wentz onto his team. the ultimate revenge for what he did.
We could call Ben and figure out who he hates the most.
Just hang up immediately.
Yeah. I
do
think
that,
this is gonna be the episode we call a bunch of people.
Okay. Yeah, call Ben and ask him what NFL player
I'm
he
finding.
hates the most.
Oh, that's wrong, Ben. Here we go.
Do
All
you
right.
have Ben's name? Don't you have it horribly misspelled?
I mean, just a couple letters, yeah. But I'm not fixing it either. All right, it's ringing. It's still ringing. All right, will he answer? Friday night?
He might be busy. He's been working a lot lately.
On a Friday night, he's working scab?
Yeah, he's been working.
I don't think he's going to answer.
He's been working 5/12s, he said.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
No
voice
Ben
message.
answer. Guess we'll never know.
I think we can assume it's just Carson Wentz, then, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it is. I can't think of anybody else that Ben actively hates over Carson Wentz. I forget why he hates Carson Wentz so much.
I feel like he shouldn't like Cam Akers either. He repeatedly drafts him in the third round. And he does nothing for his team.
He loves guys that have the Achilles tear.
That's
Well,
true.
He traded, which we never talked about that in Dynasty, how Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles and he just, I'm assuming for the meme, traded for him immediately after he tore the Achilles.
That is true. He did do that.
He just,
He did.
Yeah, I guess I never put
Right
two and two together. He does always like the Achilles guys, doesn't he?
He loves
Yeah,
it.
that's pretty crazy. That it was before it was official, so maybe he was just trying to get maybe he's like maybe it's not that bad.
I think he was trying to get in and get him before
Yeah,
the
Ben.
news got out.
What the hell? I didn't get any trade offers for Dobbins.
It's true. You should send some over. Send some his way. Send Dobbins for a third-round pick right now. I bet you he does it just for the meme.
I'd rather hold on to Dobbins and then get a
Really?
third round pick.
I think
Yes.
I think it's over.
Yeah, probably,
I
but
think it is over.
but a third round pick, it's already over for them for sure.
Yeah, I would definitely.
I'd probably be dropping him.
Why would I drop him? I have an IR spot I can put him in.
That's true. Oh, wait, I forgot. I think I made some waiver claims there.
Except for I have Mike Williams in my IR. Well, not on the IR because my IR is too filled now.
What's the chances he's on the Chargers next year?
Mike Williams?
Yeah.
Dude, I think it might be over for him now. Is he going to come back and be...
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah, well, I'm not fine, but I'm sure he'll come back.
destroyed his ACL.
Yeah, ACLs aren't that bad anymore. But he is like 30, right?
Yeah, I think he's 28 or 29,
oh,
yeah.
that's
I think he's...
over for him.
Yeah, he'll be 30 next year probably
That's
during the
too
season.
old to recover from a.
He'll
pretty
sign,
old.
Who does he sign with? Who needs a receiver?
Like all the teams?
It seems like a good, ideal Ravens signing. Ravens love to
Yeah,
sign the guys.
it does kind of fit
Past
that.
their prime, yeah.
Yeah.
Past their prime,
Back
off an
their
ACL.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
What did the Chiefs sign him? Chiefs don't really have anybody like that.
Look at Kadarius Toney. He'll be like that eventually.
Yeah, he's only a few injuries away from an ACL.
Yeah. He's working his way up to it.
It's true.
I mean, imagine he'll never come back. These minor injuries keep him out forever.
Yeah, ACL is like
That is a good strategy. He just he sits out an entire season with minor injuries, so he doesn't get them.
Yeah.
He's not hurt
It's
right
a
now.
career
Is he?
lengthener.
I don't know.
You still have him in the movie?
Yeah, some update came through. I didn't even bother reading it today. I don't know if it was either saying he's completely healthy or he got re-injured. I didn't want to know either way.
They have to give you updates on Kadarius Toney if he's completely healthy.
Some update came through today, and I didn't bother clicking on it to read what it
You
said.
guys aren't gonna believe this shit. He's completely healthy.
This guy, no questionable mark going into the weekend. No, yeah, I
Yeah, I
didn't.
remember we were joking about that with George Kittle. He's the much more always questionable guy.
More than Kadarius Toney?
No, I'm saying Kadarius Toney's. much
Oh,
more than
yeah,
George
yeah.
Kittle.
I think Kittle's the only healthy one on that team right now.
It's true.
How is it the 49ers and the Ravens are constantly injured every year?
And the Chargers.
Yeah, and yeah. It really is those three teams every time.
I think it's their medical staff. I think medical
But they
staff
fired
is
the-
extremely underrated.
But they fired the one guy that tried to kill Tyrod Taylor.
yeah, but they still. probably
brought in another bum?
Yeah. Well, I think it's like a whole staff, so they probably only fired one guy.
Do you think you could go in and do a better job, Zach?
Of medical training?
Yeah.
No.
You couldn't go in there and fix a sprained ankle quicker than they could, or keep them healthier?
I think Gator should start doing that. Would we still allow Gator in the league if he had like inside information about like players?
Dude, he does. He was at all the Colts things this summer.
And he drafted no Colts, and all the Colts were good.
Yeah, that's true. Gator's a terrible insider. That's a hell of a point.
There's nobody that has a worse eye for talent than Gator.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what?
He's seen Zach Moss up close and personal and had no desire to go get him.
What did he say? Oh, yeah, he said Richardson, not that good.
He did say Richardson sucked at practice. So Gator does not know ball at all.
Kadarius Toney is limited in practice.
Oh, man, it was an injury update.
Limited is his normal, though.
Damn.
Might as well be practiced in full.
Apparently has a toe injury.
I think that's the one he had last week, too.
It's probably a different toe.
Here's his other toe.
He's always toes the least of that guy's problems. He's always got something.
Oh, man.
Do you think he's just more open with like his injuries he has, or do you think he's just like?
I think he's just.
What is this guy doing in the offseason? He's not training.
He's clearly not drinking enough milk.
Man, I bet you the Chargers would love to have him.
Oh, yeah. So recent news as of 4 hours ago. Tony's toe doesn't carry an injury designation into Sunday's game against the Jets.
Third consecutive.
Did anybody ever pick up Sky Moore? I dropped his.
I saw that. I clicked on him and said, what the hell am I doing? And backed out.
Oh, yeah. He's just on waivers, ready to be picked up.
Yeah.
Well, you could pick Sky Moore up.
Thought about it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, I had no desire to keep
Hey, while we're talking about waivers and stuff, how do you guys feel about moving this league over to Sleeper next year? Sleeper's officially much better.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I like having the like league history to look at, though.
Yeah, I guess I don't care much about that stuff
it's
because
kind of cool to look at.
I disagree.
Like,
mostly, it's just painful for me to look at. I guess
yeah, but
that's why.
I like to be able to look at it because I can look at Matt's. It just makes me laugh every time.
Well, you can look at the Dynasty one for Matt. Just any league Matt's in.
Yeah, I was gonna pick up Sky Moore, but I instead decided that Jamal Williams on IR was more valuable on my team.
Yeah. Just look at the spike of Matt's graph, just year by year. He started off so hot, and then it's just going down. And
oh,
down
it really
and
is.
down.
It just keeps going down. It's like a failing stock.
Yeah, but I mean his all-time record is 32-74.
Oh man.
He is over, well over double the amount of losses to the wins he has.
I don't want to know mine. It can't be great. Don't tell me mine. I don't want to know. Just let me know if I'm better than Matt.
You're better than Matt.
Okay, good.
You're quite a bit better than Matt.
All right.
Yeah, you're actually getting up there.
Well, I'm starting to stack 50% win seasons in the books now. I just got to lose the first 5 games to do it.
Yeah, that's what was crazy to me. Is because you can see who your
Matt's just so bad.
Your easiest opponent is, and I'm undefeated against Ben.
Really?
I lost to Ben. I'm 6-0 against Ben.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Where do you see that?
You can go more insights, and then you can see who your toughest and easiest opponent.
Mine's also Ben.
Really?
I'm 4-1 against.
Damn.
Wow.
The Bradley brothers dominate.
There's definitely
And that was this year was my first loss to them.
Damn.
Ben's allergic to beady blood. Clearly,
it's because he is one. He's allergic to.
Can't get anywhere near you guys.
My toughest opponent is Troy, who I beat this year.
Mine's Zach. 2 wins, 8 losses.
You've lost to me 8 times.
Yeah.
That's it.
We must not play. Probably don't.
You
play
guys must never have had 2. Yeah, never had the 2-timer players.
Well, I wonder what my career record is against Lincoln, because me and him always fucking play each other twice, every year. And we always split.
I think we're getting too focused on us again in the podcast. Let's bring this back to the league here.
Should we just go into the? We got some emails to read.
Well, I was trying to let you host, but you're just doing such a bad job again. You just get so distracted.
Well, why don't we go into the emails?
You just go on these tangents and then you forget what you're doing, and then we just stay
It's
on.
like the entire
We would
podcast.
I get it, but
always been.
we got to bounce it back. But you don't. I don't think you would ever bounce it back if nothing was said. I think we would continue down that path.
My favorite podcasts that we've ever done have been the ones where we have not talked about fantasy football at all. Right, at the end, we're like, oh yeah, we didn't talk about it.
I feel we always talk some fantasy football.
No, there's a couple of them last year where we talked 5 minutes of fantasy football, and it was 95% some other random bullshit. Should we call Jerry?
Yeah, but I do. I wouldn't mind talking because I finally won, so I would like to talk. I finally have something to talk about.
Maybe that's why I don't want to talk because
because you got destroyed.
I got Mosterted.
No, your team sucked is what happened.
My team would have lost either way.
Yeah, you scored 80-something points, didn't you?
I think it was 88 or something.
Yeah.
You know that seals got fluffy hair?
Seals?
Yeah, they're not smooth. They got little fluffy hair.
Huh.
Well, if you scratch it, I guess.
I knew they had hair.
I don't know. I just thought they were smooth.
That was skin?
Yeah, I thought they were like...
I guess
they live
yeah.
in fucking Antarctica.
I thought they were like a lizard.
It's just skin. It's just skin sliding on ice.
How thick is their fur?
Oh, it's pretty thick.
Damn. I would have figured it was just little tiny hairs.
Isn't walruses? Isn't that mostly skin though? I mean, they have some hair, but isn't that mostly skin?
They got blubber.
Look it up.
They got thick layers of blubber though.
Yeah, but they got some hair because they're mammals. So, well, they got whiskers. Is that
What's the
why they're
difference
considered mammals?
Yeah, it's mostly bald, I guess. They got some.
What's the difference between fat and blubber?
They got ass cheek hair. Where's the hair at on a walrus?
What's the difference between
It
fat
says they're sparsely covered
and
in
blubber?
I think it's kind of the same
University
thing.
of Tasmania. The main differences between fat and blubber are their consistency and blood supply. Blubber contains many more blood vessels than fat, and is far more dense because it's made up of a mix of collagen fibers and lipids. Blubber layers can be incredibly thick.
Dude, I've heard blubber tastes pretty good.
Yeah, I think people use it to the Eskimos eat it.
Dude, you can light your house with it too.
Oh yeah, they use it for wood.
It was
yeah,
great lantern
candles,
oil,
yeah.
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was like the
Whale
original
blubber.
lantern oil was made out of whale blubber.
Whales got blubber. What other animals have blubber?
Is blubber only a mammal thing?
Well, whales.
Whales are mammals.
Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I was trying to think. A porpoise was different, but yeah, that is a mammal. Right?
Porpoise is also a mammal.
What defines blubber from fat?
It's more blood vessels than
I
you did a Zach.
I just Googled what the difference.
Yeah, he had Siri read it into the microphone.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
There's more blood vessels or some shit.
And more collagen and.
Yeah, it didn't.
So
I
it's not
couldn't
really
make out.
much different.
Yeah, there's collagen in fat too.
Yeah, but it said more. It said more.
So it's just more fat.
I think it's extra thick fat. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just high quality.
Yeah, it's the good stuff.
It's like the.
Okay, wait. Google can just Google. Do only mammals have blubber?
Do only mammals have blubber?
Well,
According to ScienceDirect.com, blubber is a specialized subcutaneous layer of fat found only in marine mammals and is different from other types of adipose
Only
tissue
in
that
marine
is
mammals.
anatomically and biochemically adapted to serve as
Oh,
an
man, we're
efficient,
learning shit
adjustable
tonight.
thermal insulator.
Huh.
So it's
only
it's
mammals.
designed to be an insulator.
So it's for
Yeah.
for marine mammals.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that has blubber. Is marine mammals.
Right, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
If you put a dog in the ocean in cold water long enough, would it develop blubber?
No, it would die.
What if you
Die almost immediately.
What if you kept it strung up by the neck though, so it wouldn't drown? And
Yeah,
you
but
would,
I think that the temperature would kill
Would
it.
the
I think
temperature
what
kill it?
happens is it takes millions of years of evolution.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So the first whales died. They just like were swimming around.
Yeah.
dying.
I'm sure that's right. Yeah, that sounds right.
They started dying, and then
Yeah.
a few of them like started fattening up, and then that's how they.
Yeah, I'm sure that's definitely how that happened. Yeah, for
They
sure.
were super skinny, like weird fish-looking things. They looked like an eel.
Yeah, that all sounds right.
Yeah. What are eels? Eels aren't fish. Are eels just like their own thing?
I think they're part of like the snake. Well, they're just in the reptile family, I
I don't
believe.
think eels are reptiles.
think
is it?
so.
Are they amphibians?
No, I don't think they're amphibians. I think they're like.
They got to be an amphibian or a reptile. I think fish are still
what
reptiles.
What would be the way to Google that?
I don't remember. Is it family? Is that what I'm looking for?
What family
Eels
of
are
animals do
raping
eels
fish.
belong to?
They're definitely fish.
According to Illinois Department of Natural Resources, illinois.gov, family, Anguillidae, eels have no pelvic fins. The scales on the body are very tiny.
Scales. They got
Eels
scales, so they're
fins
not
are arched into one
amphibians.
continuous fin.
That was.
It doesn't answer my question.
What makes
though.
Illinois the experts on eels
Eels.
anyway?
Yeah.
What's up with
There's
that?
I don't think there's a single
Eels are
example
like-
lampreys.
Yeah.
Probably.
Eels are a type of fish.
They are.
I feel like fish fall into the category of reptile. No,
No.
Are they their
Fish are
own
like Their
thing?
own thing. Yeah. They're definitely like.
Okay,
similar.
what about a penguin? Does that fall into the bird or mammal
That's a
category?
bird. It's a bird.
That doesn't fall into the mammal category at all?
No, I don't think so.
No bird.
They're kind of weird birds.
You
But
ever see like a
what is a
skeleton?
platypus? Platypus is a mammal.
That's a mammal, yeah.
So they have live birth. Or
No, they
they're
have
the only
eggs.
Yeah, they're the only.
Do you
mammal
think
that
people
lays
are giving
eggs.
birth to eggs?
No, I think platypus are the only egg-laying.
No, there's two. There's another one too that lays eggs.
Yeah, it's another marsupial or
What's
whatever.
the
Yeah.
What's that big armor
Another like
plated fucking
Australian
thing?
thing.
Did you know platypuses are also venomous?
Yeah, I did know
It's
that.
pretty wild.
Yeah.
I was looking at the word eel and I tried to spell egg with two e's.
It's like the fucking weirdest
Egg.
Platypus is like
Eeg.
the weirdest animal.
An egg.
Like how something, it's like a bird, mammal, reptile.
What is?
A platypus.
Platypus? Yeah, it's such a cool creature.
Imagine getting
Echidnas.
bit by one of those things and you die.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Sounds-
echidnas.
Also lay eggs?
Where does a platypus live?
I think
Is
a
it
platypus
in
is
New
also
Zealand?
a type of.
I think it's Australia.
I think they're in New Zealand.
They might be in, yeah, they're pretty close to each other.
There are 5 mammals
They're
that
so
lay
cool.
eggs.
Oh, there's 5? Wow, that's.
Platypus, eastern longbeak echidna, western longbeak echidna,
Oh.
shortbeak echidna,
So it's just a kid.
Sir David's longbeak echidna.
Fucking
Oh.
a venomous fucking duck looking.
Sir
fucking-
David is definitely the best one.
God, they're so weird looking.
What are you looking at, platypus?
Yeah.
I've been watching the videos with the baby platypus lately.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. They look pretty cute. I don't think they've determined how like deadly the bite is to people though, for the venom wise.
Then its fucking tongue looks like a worm.
If they have, I haven't heard anything
Look
about
at its
it.
tongue. It looks like a fucking
Well,
worm.
move your finger so I can see. Yeah.
Must
I
be
think
what it
echidnas
lures
are
things
kind
in
of
with.
like platypus. They're like a platypus and a hedgehog kind of mix.
Yeah.
What is?
Echidna.
Look at that baby platypus. It looks like a fucking
So I
dinosaur.
said, dude, they're cute things. Yeah.
It looks like that.
They're pretty cute.
It looks like some sort of animatronic.
Oh no! Did you see?
Dinosaur.
Did you see the Harry Potter movies, but the prequel ones they made recently?
Oh,
What's that?
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah. Remember that one thing that's always stealing the treasure and
I
everything?
haven't watched those movies.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Riley? That's what a baby platypus looks exactly
Yeah.
like. One of those
I
things.
feel like that looks more like an echidna.
But did you see the baby platypus yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you see the echidna?
No, I haven't seen an echidna
How
in
do you
a
spell
long
echidna?
time.
Doesn't that look exactly like this?
It does look very similar. That also looks pretty similar to a
Echidna?
platypus, though.
That looks like a fucking
What is that
porcupine.
thing
Does
called?
look a bit like a porcupine.
It is a porcupine. That's what it looks like. I don't know what the difference between this and a porcupine is.
Well, there's
Oh,
like
it lays eggs.
it's got more of a beak looking
Tell you
thing.
that much, it lays eggs.
Yeah, I guess
This
the
fucking thing lays
yeah, I
eggs.
think the big difference is it lays eggs.
This does not look like something that would lay eggs. It's like an anteater, right?
No, it's an echidna.
But it's part of the anteater family for sure. It looks like.
I thought you were saying it's a
I
porcupine.
think it's fucking tongue. It's like a porcupine.
Niffler. That's what they're called.
It's a porcupine anteater.
Niffler.
Oh, on for Fantastic Beasts.
Niffler. That's from Future.
Yeah, look at it. Show Zach it. See that? That's the thing.
It's the
Oh,
Niffler.
okay.
That thing's pretty funny in that movie. It's always just stealing stuff.
I like that.
It's obsessed with treasures and shiny things.
Oh, like a magpie.
I don't know. But then it's got like this pouch that it can just stuff as much treasure in as it wants.
Yeah, it's got like a void thing.
Yeah, but then it like gets full and like shits it out on accident or something, and it's just like a mountain of treasure appears.
Like Cartman.
Yeah, it's exactly like Cartman. Yeah, that's basically what happens
That's
to.
one of my favorite episodes. They're just eating all the treasure.
Like, no, you assholes can't leave me.
Well, no, they're like all worried about him.
Yeah, but then they're like, oh, we can't get him out. He's like, you assholes better not leave me.
He's an eating fake treasure.
Yeah.
Drinking it down with water. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that's the Man Bear Pig episode.
That's the original Man Bear Pig episode. Where he tries to kill them all by like, he's like, they're already
Oh,
dead.
Al Gore. Yeah, Al Gore, that's right.
You don't understand.
They're already dead.
There's no way they'd survive if they're stuck in there with Man Bear Pig. Alright, we better get into the matchups. Or into the emails.
We're going emails first? I thought we'd do emails at the end of the show.
Oh, we'll do emails.
That's how they do it on the Ringer.
Well,
Are we going to do it?
Ringer. Let's do it first.
Let's do it first then. Why not?
Yeah,
Let me get...
We got some emails from fans.
Yeah, there's
first one's coming in from John. Do you think it's the real John Cena?
I don't know. I didn't get this one. I'm assuming you're going to read it to us.
Oh, I thought that. No, I was reading.
Oh, you're reading off my screen.
Yeah, it's from John Cena.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So his question is, why does the one host that calls himself something after coffee whisper into the microphone all the time? And then when he's not whispering, it's because he's yelling over another guy that's always talking.
I don't whisper. I feel like I'm always talking loudly.
Oh, there you go.
Fucking John Cena doesn't know what he's talking about.
John Cena. John Cena, clearly an idiot.
Sounds like John Cena knows nothing about. That's surprising.
All right, so here's another question from one of our longtime viewers. He says,
what's the name?
This is from Tez Taylor.
Oh,
Tez Trailer.
Sounds like an idiot.
But his question is, why are you guys such F words? Oh, man.
The slur?
Yeah. I guess you can go first if you want to take that one.
I don't know. I got John Cena calling into my show. So, I don't think I'm an F slur. John Cena thinks the show's cool enough to email me.
Oh, he's got another question. Oh, this is a two-parter from Tez Trailer.
Do we got any questions about fantasy football?
Yeah, oh, this one, no. He says, why don't you suck on the barrel of a gun until it goes off?
Isn't this the same guy that
Man.
doxed another fantasy football analyst?
I mean, I've thought about it. But,
what did you do to turn the tides of not killing yourself and winning in fantasy last week?
Oh,
what was the secret?
I Costanza'd.
How did you Costanza again?
No, you Costanza the week before.
Yeah, no, it turns out it wasn't a real Costanza. This time I did a real... Yeah, so you can't substitute shrimp for... What was I substituting? Was it steak?
A watermelon. You said
Oh,
shrimp was
yeah,
the
yeah.
opposite of watermelon.
Right.
I said it was beef jerky.
Turns out it's not, because that Costanza didn't work.
What was the Costanza that worked then?
Well, so I had been catching one salmon every time, and I Costanza this past week, and I caught 3 salmon instead of 1, because everyone knows 3 is the exact opposite of 1.
That's true.
You can't argue with the facts.
I still think you got a big bag of beef jerky, you'd really win.
I think, yeah, let's put that one out to the listeners too. What's more opposite of watermelon?
Riley agreed with me. Riley
I
said,
was thinking of beef jerky before, and then I pivoted to vegetable or something.
but watermelon's a fruit, which is basically.
But then,
It's not up to you anymore. I'm giving it up to the listeners.
But
Please
after
write us
Zach
in and
said
give us
that,
your
I
thoughts on what you think is opposite of a
I want to hear
watermelon.
what John Cena has to say.
Yeah, not only so. I think tell us which one you think is more right, shrimp or beef jerky, and also give us your thoughts on what you think a better answer
Why
would
don't you
be.
call Jerry real quick? And
I still got-
no interference.
I'm not done with the emails yet. How many things
okay.
you want me to do at once here?
Okay,
Are we gonna do Jerry right now or after the emails?
do them after the emails.
Okay. Oh, so we got one from Nolan Ensign. Says long.
Oh, you can't dox. You can't just say their whole fucking name unless they're John Cena.
I'm not saying his name. It's the Twitter handle.
Just dox Nolan.
No, I didn't. You did. I'm just reading the Twitter handle.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess we don't know that it's actually Nolan.
Yeah.
Could be an imposter.
Again, I just read the Twitter handle. The rest is if you want to make assumptions, that's fine. But
Could be John Cena.
yeah, he does. That's his fake Twitter account.
It's Nolan.
All right, so Nolan writes in, longtime fan. My question is, we have a team in our league that everyone tries to take advantage of.
Okay.
Question is, how do I get the rest of the league to stop doing it so then I can be the one to take advantage of him?
Oh. I got perfect advice for this one. I don't know about you guys.
I think you
Gotta get in there first.
Yeah, but I think
You
it's
just gotta get all the good players before the other people get them.
I think his question is, how do you know when it's the right time though to get it?
Immediately. Our first loss.
First,
loss,
is that the time to
first
pounce?
loss, you come in with real low ball offers. They don't take
low,
that.
Low expectations.
Yeah. Yeah,
Set
you gotta wait
low
until they're
expectations
emotionally
at the
defeated.
start.
Can't trade.
So
you
then
can't,
when you send something that's still bad,
They feel better about
they
it.
feel better.
yeah.
Huh.
It's usually about week 2, week 3 when teams start to really feel that bad about themselves, like week 3.
Yeah, so I guess my thought on trades is if when you send your trade and it doesn't hurt you a little bit to send, it's probably a bad trade, like not a fair trade.
Yeah.
If you're sending a trade going, man, I really hope he accepts this.
Yeah, that's like every trade I send.
Yeah, so that's I think that's a pretty good way to tell it's not a fair trade.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do fair trades.
I know, I'm not saying, I'm just saying that's my general thought on trades.
The goal of the game is to win. I want to win the trade.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess when I do it,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
guess that's
assume
why-
I ever am going to get those trades through.
See, that's
so I don't.
why I guess I'm confused why people trade with you.
Yeah.
They're not this year. I think people have wised
See,
up to
people
my schemes.
need to learn that Zach is only trying to rate.
I'm not always. I've done some good trades in the past.
All right, so I think
And most of the trades that I've ever done is because Matt's offered them to me.
I mean, that's.
I don't think I've ever offered something up to Matt and he's accepted it. It's always been like, oh, here, I'll give you this, and then I'll be like, nah, and then he'll eventually like.
That's
crash
usually
out
what
for sure.
I do with Matt too. Is he'll send me something.
Yeah, you can't
I
send
say,
Matt.
I say nah, and then he sends me something just,
Yeah, you gotta say no a
insane.
couple times.
and I'm like, oh. I rush to my phone as fast as I can. To
Yeah,
accept the
those
trade.
are the best Matt trades. That's the one- Have you ever had a Matt trade where he sent it out and then he deleted it and you seen what it was? You're like, oh fuck, I wish I would have seen that.
Yeah, I usually get a few of those a year, and but it's usually gone in like the first 30 seconds.
Oh, I almost fucked up bad in Dynasty to Riley, where like I was on the toilet and I sent Riley out a trade, and then like you ever do the thing like where you're like, let me double check that trade after I sent it out. I'm so glad I did because I put like all my best players in the trade on accident.
Dynasty?
Yeah, in Dynasty.
Like, I never even saw
Yeah, I
that.
rejected it within like a minute of sending it because like I had like Kelsey and like Jamar Chase and like all my best.
So I
players.
am. One thing in that story, what was the point of telling us you were on the toilet? Why did that have to
That's
be
what
in
I do
there?
most of my trades.
Oh, okay. So you just let us know that's what you do.
Yeah.
You're thinking.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm usually scrolling through
Thought
the
it-
fantasy lineup.
Gotcha. I just
What
thought
do
it
you
was.
do? You don't look at your fantasy lineup while you're on the toilet?
I'm not saying that. I just thought
Oh.
it was just
Well, I was like on the
added
toilet.
information.
I
I
think
guess.
like I was like in the process of like leaving. It was at like a gas station.
So what happened? You clicked the wrong buttons by
I have
accident?
no idea what happened. I think somehow it just got all filled out.
All right, and then
That would have been crazy for so.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't see it for
Yeah,
like
I would have just reversed the trade, and then I would just deleted every comment Riley.
just kept
Just scrubbed the league of anything.
You'd have to kill Riley because we'd all find out.
Yeah, I would just look through my emails. And
Yeah, and he would have just told us too that hey, Zach did this.
Yeah, and then just not respond to anybody.
Why is Jared
And
trying
just
to
delete
get me
every
to?
comment you guys left.
Why is Jared trying to get me to go to adventure-bound camping resorts?
Jerry is?
They got disc golf there.
Yeah, he told me to pick him up there.
This is a non-disc golf related podcast.
Well, it's a picture of a playground. Jared's
Wait, are we done with the emails?
We got one more. So this
That's where Jared's having me pick him up.
is a pretty cool place.
I don't think Jerry's. How do you get Jerry to fit in your car?
He's got a custom seat in the
You-
back.
You got a lift kit?
Well,
in
Riley,
there?
had,
The
he-
bed of the
Riley had to
truck.
get a new car after the last time they went disc golfing, where the suspension snapped in half on the one side.
Yeah, it was.
They veered off the highway.
Yeah. Well, Jerry now he has a trailer that he sits in and gets pulled around.
Jerry sits in the trailer in the back. Yeah.
They strap him down to this flatbed trailer. They lay him across and they put like 3 or 4 straps across him.
And now that I look, I guess that place that he's having me pick him up from is like a loading dock for.
Yeah, that way you guys don't get hurt your back. They can load them up.
That's actually an amusement park for whales.
Oh man,
Those
I've
are-
seen this awesome video.
Those are whale rides.
I seen this awesome video on the internet yesterday. Have you ever heard of the Heart Attack Grill? It's in Las Vegas. So it's this grill where this guy is unapologetically like, he says, yeah, our burgers are the most unhealthy thing. They will kill you and stuff like that. Anybody over 350 pounds eats for free. And then he's like, this dude just like super unapologetic, like of like saying, yeah, my food's killed people, and like he's like, and then like he has like a cattle scale they have to get on to like prove they're 350.
I'm confused. What is he putting arsenic in these burgers or something?
No,
Yeah, it's
just
like right
like-
outside the restaurant. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like super high calorie.
greasy, high calorie.
Yeah, it's like
And then if you're 350 pounds, you can eat for free there. So all these fat people come in there all the time and
And
like,
then if
get
you
free
don't-
food and then like die.
if you don't finish your meal there, they have like these nurses that like spank you.
Yeah,
So you know about this too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty famous.
I'm pretty sad I didn't get... Man,
Yeah, we'll have to watch that video.
that sounds like something
Yeah.
that'd be like perfect for Lincoln and Nolan to go to.
Yeah.
Lincoln would never go there. Well, I guess he would just finish his food, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Lincoln would probably have a heart attack in the heart attack room if he got spanked by this nurse waitress.
I didn't think about it. Yeah, but he would never not finish his food.
Yeah. Well, some of the stuff looks extremely hard to finish.
Have
Yeah,
you?
but Lincoln
Yeah, but it's
also just
Lincoln.
wouldn't- He wouldn't order like more than he knew he could eat.
Yeah.
He would also just be able to eat it anyway.
Yeah, he would just eat it all. I mean,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
True. That's true.
I mean, Nolan, same
He
thing.
did buy a bunch of football cookies yesterday and ate them all, so I couldn't.
Oh
have
yeah, let's tell that. Yeah, he bought a 20-pack of cookies.
So these were uncooked cookies? Or-
Yeah, they were the Pillsbury ones, just shaped like footballs.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were awesome, and he had a real goal because you were going to be late. He decided that we'd eat all the cookies, so you couldn't have any. And there was a package of 20, and me and Riley ate 4 total, and you didn't get any cookies.
That's like the
Yeah, I
one
like
time when I was.
grabbed one, and then the last time I looked, there was like one cookie
Yeah,
left.
there was. Yeah, he ate 16 of those cookies, and then he had dinner.
He did that one time where I was cooking burgers, cheeseburger liquor party, and he was like, "I'm gonna eat all." Like while I was cooking the burgers for everyone, he was like, "I'm gonna eat all the burgers, so you can't have any." And there was a certain point where I was like starting to get concerned he was actually going to do it. It's like he ate like 6 burgers. Can you just imagine? Like I don't get any of these burgers I paid for and cooked all of them. Lincoln just eats all of them before I can eat.
Lincoln
any.
just does
Just
awesome
sat there
things.
with no food to eat.
Lincoln just comes up with awesome
We
ideas
haven't talked
sometimes.
about the wedding at all yet. Lincoln's awesome top hat.
we?
Do we have pictures of that? Because that should be the thumbnail for this podcast.
There's pictures somewhere, I'm sure.
If you got
I don't
pictures
have
of this,
any.
Please email them in.
Yeah, if you have, send them into the Fantasy Daddy on Twitter.
Yeah, if you got pictures of
NGP, yeah.
Lincoln in a top hat.
If you have any pictures of Lincoln, please send to the Fantasy Daddy on Twitter.
Not just
Oh,
in the
X,
top
I mean,
hat.
on X.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's on X. I think it's still twitter.com, though.
Yeah, this podcast is sponsored by X.
Well, I think I still own Twitter.
Oh, speaking of, let me get to the
I
wrong.
think Twitter just redirects.
Speaking of sponsorships, our last question is from Bennigan's.
Oh.
Yeah, said long-time listener, first-time tweeters, used to sponsor the show.
Never tweet.
Tweeting to us,
Oh.
they're saying.
Never tweeted.
They said, I just want to know what happened to that Bourbon Meyer team. They had the best team name last season.
Who is Bourbon Meyer?
I don't remember who that was. I think we kicked that guy out.
I have to agree, dude. The Bourbon Meyer name was excellent, though.
Yeah, but I think we kicked him out of the league. That's the one we kicked out, right?
No, I think he kicked someone in the league, and then we were forced to remove him.
Yeah.
He assaulted one of the other players.
Oh, yeah.
He got drunk, yeah.
Another player was grinding on him.
Yeah.
And
And he got drunk and assaulted him after that.
he kicked him. He kicked Justin Tucker.
And that's it for the emails.
Well, call Jerry.
Let's get Jerry on the line. Why are we getting Jerry on the line again?
Ask him about the melon thing.
Oh, yeah.
And also ask him about the if he's ever seen the platypus thing we were talking about earlier. What was it called?
The Echidna?
The echidna, yeah. Echidna.
I've been saying Echidna.
Yeah, ask him if he's ever seen an echidna.
Your call has been
Oh, he
forwarded to
sent
an
me right to voicemail.
Through his fat black
9,
ass.
7.
What an asshole. I like how it says it's calling Oregon, too, and I called Jerry the Bag.
He's just going to deny your call.
Yeah, probably. I mean, would it ring twice the last time?
No, he just texted me. Well,
Yeah, so he's actively
5 minutes.
ignored. He's actively dodging the calls now.
Oh, now he's not even going to send. Now he's going to send me the voicemail this time.
Yeah, he hasn't talked to me since he fucked up the podcast two podcasts ago.
Your call has been forwarded to an
I
automated voice message.
threatened to fire his fat black ass.
Dude, this is crazy.
oh yeah, Dylan. Who's idiot of the week?
I'm going to dispute this.
It's definitely Zach.
For what reason?
He spent $19.
In a completely different
$19 to pick up Baker Mayfield.
It's with Dynasty.
On like a
Dynasty money is much different than
it was on like a I don't even remember what day it was on. It wasn't even on the like typical waiver day, was it?
No, it was because I was worried Joey B wasn't going to play. I didn't play him.
Who was gonna pick up Baker Mayfield for more than $1?
I was worried because I needed a pivot option that day.
I just don't understand how anyone could be a bigger idiot.
Well, I don't know. How about the guy?
What other move?
Okay, well, here's my pitch.
Okay.
For who should be idiot?
All right, well, we're open to discussion on this.
Is Gator, because this is like the third year in a row. Or wait, how many years in a row have we had the fucking IR rules? About, like, not using
yeah,
their-
and he acted like it was brand new. Yeah.
and that's not even. He's done this before. Last year, I had to yell at him for putting guys in there, so he's just actively cheating at this point.
Remember when
Well,
I
we
trolled
were
the?
supposed to get rid of him, but
Remember when I trolled the league last year and I was putting guys on IR,
Yeah.
but I had the right amount of players still,
Yeah,
and then I pissed
that's
Matt
funny.
off really bad.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Matt was trying to tell on me.
Well, I also do try to tell on people, like when they're cheating.
Yeah, but it was funny because I was like within the rules, sort of.
Yeah, because I think I was dismissing him, and then I was like, because I knew that what you were doing.
Right, yeah.
And then, like, I think I was like, no, man, I think he's completely fine.
Yeah, I think Dylan's allowed to
He's
put
like,
guys.
well, I'm going to pick up guys. And I was like, well, no, you're not going to be able to do that. That's cheating.
Yeah, that'd be cheating, man.
He's just getting super pissed off.
You know what? And actually, so I did notice something on Gators' team this week that,
Oh, yeah, he's missing a player?
no, well, sort of. He's still got Mike Williams on his team.
I did see that.
Yeah.
So he's idiot of the week.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's not even idiot of the week. This is the stuff I was talking about. Why he needs to be kicked out of the league.
He still got Mike Williams,
dude. I haven't
Right
seen.
now?
I haven't seen him be dropped. He's had him on his team all week.
Looks like Silvernail's got us. He's getting a spot.
Why does Gator always do this? I don't understand.
He's given up.
He's already given up.
Have you seen his team? He's given up.
Did Mike Williams got hurt and he gave up? Is that what happened?
I think at the very least, yeah, he's on. Yeah,
he's still on the team.
Still on his team,
and not even in the IR spot.
He didn't even try to cheat him on the IR spot.
Probably hasn't even looked. At
we should be able to pick up players.
No, he did because
he played Luke Musgrave.
But he did.
Picked him up.
He literally changed it though because he had the other.
Yeah. He picked up Luke Musgrave. Who did he drop?
I think whoever his tight end
instead
was.
of.
No, he still has Njoku.
So instead of dropping Mike Williams,
no, but
I'm confused.
Would you guys let me talk? I'm trying to say something. I keep getting interrupted. He had the one guy in IR still with an open bench spot, so he's kind of doing like the but then he moved it like yesterday or today, and Mike Williams is still there.
Yeah.
So he's logged on multiple times and not done anything with Mike Williams.
Does he think he's coming back? Does he not? He must think that he's coming back or something.
Isn't he a physical therapist, though? Doesn't he know what a torn ACL is?
This is the guy that thought that Anthony Richardson was bad and he didn't know anything about Zach Moss, that watched the practices you're talking about.
Didn't he? Wasn't he saying that... Who was he saying? So he's saying
Yeah,
somebody was awesome.
I think he was saying maybe Josh Down.
Was that who he was saying was awesome?
He dropped Rashad Bateman.
Oh, well, that's been dropped. Remember when he was so excited to draft him?
I guess,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He just flamed it.
Yeah. And it's like, you picked up a guy in the 10th round you could have got off waivers. And then he instantly got sad.
Yeah.
I think Tyler and Gator should be co-owners next year.
At least they would fill a whole roster out.
Yeah, I just find it amazing though that he would have dropped a Bateman over a guy that's not going to play.
That's not playing. Well, that's what we're saying. What is he doing?
It's just weird that you make that claim and
so
you don't drop the guy.
Did I convince you guys that he's idiot of the week?
Well, that's what I was just about to ask. Does that make him idiot of the week or quitter of the week?
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
But I'm saying like the IR shit too, though.
Oh yeah.
We've had these rules for 4 years.
It probably does. Yeah, I think you won the argument.
Yeah.
That's probably
Gator.
Plus,
we needed an idiot of the week drop, like a guy in a super savvy voice going idiot of the week. Who's the guy that?
Are we allowed to rip off SpongeBob and get Patrick saying something about how smart he is?
Maybe.
I feel like something like that would fit in well there.
I feel like I want the guy that voices like Joe Swanson.
Who's Joe Swanson?
The guy in the wheelchair and Family Guy.
Oh.
I want that guy saying idiot of the week.
Do you think Joe Swanson does cameo?
I don't know. It's the guy he's in Seinfeld too.
Is he?
It's one of Elaine's boyfriends.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
Yeah, what's that guy's name?
I can't remember.
Isn't he brothers of the one guy that shot the producer with the gun?
No, he's not a Baldwin.
He's not a bald? Oh.
No.
I forget what that guy's name is.
What's that guy's
Hey, Peter.
Patrick
Warburton.
That's crazy. They got some
Patrick Warburton.
They have some super famous actors and actresses that do the voices for Family Guy.
It's true. Mila Kunis.
That's what I mean. That's crazy.
I think she still voices Meg, right?
I don't know. That's a Matt question. Call Matt and ask him.
I might call
He
him.
loves Family Guy.
I don't think he watches it anymore.
What's Patrick?
Dude, no,
Warburton's
at the
favorite
wedding, he
stuff?
kept making us turn it on in the basement at night.
Really?
Yeah, he's obsessed with Family Guy.
I like old classic Family Guy.
He just wanted Family Guy. I don't think he cared what one it was.
Like the first 7 seasons are pretty good. Or were funny.
I'm just saying, Matt's a
Puddy.
Family Guy.
Yeah.
David
Man.
Puddy, that's his name.
Oh, well, I want to know his actor name.
Yeah,
Patrick Warburton.
Warburton.
Oh, I could have told you the David Puddy one. I think.
Isn't he the fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good.
Yeah, that paints his face.
Yeah, he
That
paint-
goes all
the
crazy.
black
Yeah,
Fox,
well,
yeah.
and then it's like Elaine makes him like not paint his face or something. He like paints the letter on his chest. Yeah. He's like, I understand. I didn't do the face paint. I'm not
he's
a.
like he's gotta be like the only one of the only reoccurring side dating people. Like, I feel like all of them only have I guess George has
George's wife.
yeah,
She's
one
in a
that
bunch
dies
of
from
stuff
looking
yeah.
envelope, yeah.
She's in like a bunch of previous things too before they start dating.
Yeah.
In fact,
they
I
were
almost,
dating while she was, because she was film executive or whatever.
Yeah.
She was the NBC executive.
right, but I almost think there's like some
he's-
earlier on before even
Well, they
that where
dated-
she's in a couple.
Well,
of
they dated, then
becomes
she
a lesbian.
she became a
Yeah.
lesbian, then they start
Then
dating.
they start dating.
Or no, he
yeah,
asked her
gets
to marry her.
Yeah.
He just asked her to marry.
Yeah,
And then she dies from lucky envelopes.
right.
Dude, that's one of my favorite episodes though, is when he's trying to get her to break up with him and he starts smoking or whatever.
Oh, he's like, I can't stop now.
he's like,
I'm
what are you
addicted.
doing? And he's like, oh, I tried to quit, but I just couldn't give it up. And she's like, I don't like it. And he's like,
I can't stop now.
It's such a
No, yeah, it's very similar to when he tries to get fired from the Yankees and he's doing all those things, and Steinbrenner's just like, oh, it's genius. He's in Lou Gehrig's pants. Oh, I hope that disease isn't contagious. That's such. And then he's like, dude, then he says something super insane. He's like, oh, this team needs me. I can't be a vegetable the rest of the season. It's just.
Oh, we're 50 minutes into this podcast. We should probably go over the matchups of the last week. So I'll just start off. I got my ass absolutely fucking rated.
Yeah, I gotta find the app still.
We got beat by a terrible fucking 29-point defense.
We'll get to that. I laid an egg and 2-0 absolutely fuck. I'm kind of glad my team did bad anyways. It's been real sad if I had a good week and I lost. You know what I mean? Like if I would put up 120 and still lost.
I'm getting it. Let me get. All right, I'm there.
It was at least nice. The Band-Aid was ripped off quick because I knew right after the Mostert thing, I lost. You know.
Does that make you the biggest loser of the week, or is it the team that loses by the least amount the biggest loser of the week?
No, I think it's probably I'm probably loser of the week. I think it's probably the biggest margin.
I feel like Riley might be biggest. He scored 121 and lost.
That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that didn't happen. To
Yeah,
me.
that's
I
also a pretty big loser of the week.
Yeah, I feel like that makes you
To
feel like
score,
the biggest loser.
what did I score? The fourth most points. Fifth? I don't know. Actually, there's a lot of high scores.
There was some high scores.
Yeah, I'm
this
just
year.
sad because all week I'd been saying I was going to start a chain over Bijan Robinson. I should have done it.
Yeah, you should probably just drop Bijan. That guy's a bum.
Probably should.
I actually would have lost to pretty much everybody that won except for Nolan.
And Lincoln.
That's Nolan's.
I said I would have lost to everybody.
Oh, I got you. I think.
Oh, and Ben. I would have beat Ben, but by just a little bit. Oh, and Dylan by a little bit too.
What are you
Oh,
talking
wait, I had-
about?
Oh, wait,
I
what
would
am
have
I?
crushed you.
I was looking at Jared's score. Yeah.
Oh, so how many points do you think you
121.
had?
Yeah, I would have lost that. Everybody except for Nolan.
What did?
They won.
Yeah, Jerry's goddamn team. He's out here talking mad smack to me, and he only is winning because of his fucking
You would-
defense.
You would have crushed me by 2.7 points.
Jerry had a good week. 128,
Yeah,
man.
he did. Yeah, and his
29
defense
from his
scored
defense.
29 points.
Yeah, but 22 from his quarterback, 15 from a running back, 16 from a wide receiver, 23 from a wide receiver. It's not like it was just only his defense.
No, yeah, he would have scored.
You think
pretty
Jerry's gonna play
respectable.
Kyle Pitts all
I mean, you
year?
expect your defense to score like
Right, we're saying that
Like-
as Riley had Keenan Allen score 40 for him.
It's true.
Yeah, that's a good point. But at least that's a position player.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Over half of Lincoln's points were scored by Dolphins.
Yeah, that's Lincoln's specialty.
You
though.
imagine if there was a team out there, you know how there's like those fanboy teams of like draft, like there's like a giant Dolphins fan, so they draft all the Dolphins players.
The best part is that's
You think
Keenan
like you could
Allen.
just like, how many games do you think
That's
a
Keenan
team
Allen
out there
without a
wins
touch.
this year if they drafted
too.
all
Only
Dolphins?
passing.
Like you went 101, you went like Tyreek Hill, then Waddle, then like Mostert, Tua, a chain. Like how many times a year does that team win? If you had all Dolphins players,
I don't know, you won last week,
their defense
For sure.
Probably
You had like the best
You'd
team.
win a few weeks, yeah. They're going to score a lot of points a lot of weeks.
There was like a thing, I think it was 2 years ago, where it was like I kept seeing like the Bills only team.
Right,
And the
yeah.
Bills only team like would have won like they would have won like it was like 60% of fantasy matchups.
Yeah.
It
like
was,
all
they
year
just
long.
took the average how many points they all, yeah.
Yeah.
The running backs is where that gets a little tricky. Having two running backs on the same team.
Yeah.
Might work with Miami because they can both like house a run.
My phone's on 4%. We're going to have to get through these fast. I'm going to not have anything to look at.
You got your first win, Crib.
Because I'm a bad man.
Matt had another bad week.
I smoke Troy every time.
Dude, it must be so nice to play Matt twice.
You know what I've learned about fantasy football? If the guy you drafted with your first pick is good the whole season, you just usually have a pretty good team.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
that is true.
I've just got smoked weeks 1 and 2 because my first overall pick scored like 3 points both weeks.
Oh yeah.
He scored like 20, and my team's good again.
Yeah, having that elite guy helps a lot.
I think that's fantasy football. If you don't screw up the first like 3 picks, you're gonna have
You
a
know,
pretty good team.
You know what's crazy too is I think I draft Travis Kelce and he's terrible this year. Then I look, he sat week 1. I look, he's the number 4 tight end.
That's it.
He'll be number 1.
I thought he would have. Yeah, by the end of this week, he'll probably
That's
be
what
number
I'm saying.
1.
I think
That's what I'm
who's number
saying.
one?
He'll
It's
be
like
number 1
Hawkinson,
after
right?
this week.
Hawkinson's
That's
had-
true. Hawkinson's got to be number 1.
Like for a tight end to have missed week 1 and he's scored I think 10 and 16 points, and now he's the number 4 tight end.
Tight end really seems like it's never been more of a wasteland. I feel like it literally gets worse every year.
Yeah. Especially if Travis Kelce's only scoring like,
Well,
10
me and
to
Krim were talking about this like
15 points
recently that apparently like tight ends are being used more for catches,
They're-
but they're just spreading it
they're
across
targeting-
like 20 different guys.
They're targeted more now than ever.
Yeah.
And their fantasy points are getting lower and lower.
That's because they just use like 3 fucking tight ends.
And they're all these like
That's true.
they're all like
'cause
these 4-yard
what's his
passes now
name?
too.
Noah Gray or whatever.
That's like the new thing. All these tight ends are
It's
catching
a couple
4-yard
catches.
passes.
Yeah,
What the
they're
hell
like
is that?
They're chain movers.
I don't understand that. They're like the big slow guys, and they're asked to do all these like catch and run scenarios now.
Not Kyle Pitts. That guy's running wind sprints.
Did you see Dallas Goddard? They keep throwing like screen passes. What the hell's that all about?
Maybe they're just trying to get Kyle Pitts in shape.
I think he just hates Kyle Pitts. He's just having him run.
It could be it too.
Just-
I think he's getting targeted a lot. I think he just has horrible quarterbacks. Desmond Ritter, I mean, he's worse than Fields, right?
And that's just Kyle Pitts is just a guy that's gonna get his
Probably.
career wasted for four years.
Go to a new
Maybe
team.
go to a new team, and he'll be like Eric Ebron. He'll have like one good year, and then just fade into oblivion.
Yeah,
Let's go to the Matt Lash D Smith one.
yeah.
Matt
D.
Lash,
Smith just got absolutely rolled.
yeah, Matt Lash doing his thing early on.
Yeah, yeah, and that was with the defense scoring 0 points.
Yeah, he had He had 3 different players score under 5 points and still scored like 130.
Poor D. Smith with,
Oh, I can't look at D. Smith's team. I'm playing him this week.
Oh.
You can talk about it. I'm just close my ears for a couple seconds here.
Derrick Henry, man. It's over and over. He started pretty bad last year. Okay, we're off D. Smith. We're off D. Smith.
You done?
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah,
Okay.
there wasn't much to talk about.
I was humming. If you plug your ears and hum, you cannot hear anything. It's the most effective way to drown out sound.
I couldn't either. That helps.
No, was Zach whispering again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So here's my new favorite development: is Nolan changed his name recently.
That's your favorite development?
Yeah. So he changed his name to Tutuanon.
Oh.
He's trying to get some of that Tuanon magic to like crush me this week in Dynasty or in.
Oh, we're going into. He played Gator. Let's talk about the Gator matchup.
Who does?
Tuanon. I thought we were in last week's matchup still. We're just skipping.
I
that one.
played. Oh, you're saying Nolan.
Yeah, week 3. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
You were jumping into. It seemed like you were jumping into week 4.
Oh.
Man, Gator really got fucked over by his defense. If he would have played a competent defense,
if he just
he
had
might
a
have won
positive
that
score,
game.
he would have won. Yeah,
he would have won that game. That was Nolan too on a Monday night. Tutu Atwell.
Oh, he had that like bogus touchdown at the end. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, last second won it.
Rams look good, man. Their offense looks good. They've been much better than expected.
Yeah, see, look at Gators' team in week 3. Saquon Barkley's in the IR, but he's got that empty bench spot. So he moved him out of the IR, but then also left Mike Williams on the team all week.
You got an empty bench spot.
Still got him.
You put him in the IR. Yeah, it's crazy to just put Saquon Barkley in the IR with no intention of picking a player up.
No, he did though. He was cheating at one point.
I don't know if he was.
Yeah, he was. He dropped a guy.
Oh, okay.
But
he didn't during the game. He didn't during week 3.
You guys.
No, he dropped him ahead of the matchup. Saquon was already locked in because he was the Thursday night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, and the bench spot's open. Yeah, he had the right amount of people.
Yeah, but only because he was
the crazy part is he dropped a player that wasn't Mike Williams for another player. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Was there any waiver news to talk about, by the way? Should we jump into the waiver news? I don't think there's any.
Oh, it was pretty dead on the waivers this past
It's
week.
just that seems to be how our league always goes. The big waiver guys are in.
I mean,
I'll
give him that. It makes sense for him to drop bait, but he probably should have also dropped the guy that's not going to play the rest
over
of the
the guy who's not playing anymore.
That's what I'm saying. He probably also should have dropped that guy.
I did spend a good chunk of change actually on waivers.
Quentin Johnson.
I picked up Quentin Johnson for like 22 big ones.
All I did was.
You got
defense.
Palmer. No, you got
Oh,
Palmer.
yeah.
17.
That's right. Spent up on Palmer.
Those were the
too.
2 big ones.
Forgot I spent on Palmer.
See, I did a new thing this year where I'm usually stingy with my fab. I feel like every year.
Yeah, I'm just
and this year I went big like in the first couple of weeks.
I wish I would have.
I'm so glad I did.
I think week 1 I spent some money and then I got fucked because I put me out of all contentions for.
Yeah, I also spent big this year on a fucking player I dropped because I didn't play a kicker that I was supposed to play.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I know yours kind of sucks.
That's probably going to be the idiot of the year move.
Yeah.
Especially
if
that was
the year is a compound of all.
No, I mean like just a single move. Like there's probably not going to be.
We have an award for that biggest.
I don't think so. The worst move of the year. I'm not.
Might have to add one.
Might have to add a new award.
Might have had one.
I'm sure.
There might be one.
They'll do something to overlap.
We did like worst trade of the year. I think that kind of falls into that same.
Yeah.
There's been like no trades.
Oh, we did like the waiver wire.
There's been like I think there's only been one trade.
Yeah, it was just where Matt raped DC.
It was just where Matt raped DC.
You don't say that. Don't say
D.
that.
Smith will turn off the podcast.
Yeah. Smith doesn't like that.
D. Smith, we love you. That's just how this league goes. You just get bullied.
Yeah, you should have raped Matt. And
You should have raped Matt. We'd be bullying him.
we'd be bullying Matt instead.
Yeah, there's still time to rape Matt.
There's
too.
plenty of time to rape Matt.
Can rape him.
Matt doesn't have a lot of stuff worth raping off his team.
Sometimes
this
you get
year.
raped. Sometimes you rape back.
All the players worth raping off his team already got hurt.
All right, what have we missed any matchups?
I don't think so.
We're already talking waiver wire, so let's just go to next week anyway.
Yeah, so that's
Week
pretty much
4.
all.
Week 4. Go to week 4.
Oh, let's see.
I'm on 3% now.
I was just looking at
When you
the
look,
waivers real quick. Then nobody else bid on Quentin Johnson.
Really?
I was curious.
That's
I
shocking.
wanted to know if anyone did. I couldn't figure out how to look at it.
We
No,
showed-
also, the next highest bid on Joshua Palmer was $6, so I also spent $11 more
If
than
you
I
need
should
the
have.
guy, it's worth.
I didn't even need.
I didn't even need him
Yeah,
either. I just
Quentin
didn't want other
Johnson's
people to have him.
That's what I thought. I just thought, dude, I want Quentin Johnson. Is
Yeah.
what I thought.
I think he's worth picking up.
That's crazy. No one even tried to get him.
I just thought.
That's shocking to hear.
I know it's
kinda
crazy
thought
that, like,
I had
Because
to-
I was between those two guys. I was like, Josh Palmer, one of those two guys is going to take.
I thought the same
take his
thing, and
spot.
I'm like, well, I've had Josh Palmer last year. He did fine, but I wanted the
Josh
upside.
Palmer also had a lot of really good games. He might be a guy I could put in.
Not a lot of. He was just fine.
He had but
I mean, I played him
I
like
felt like
every
he
week
was-
last year, so
I
I
felt
know.
like he wasn't he just a boomer bust guy though last year?
Who?
Josh Palmer.
I don't know. He was pretty good at scoring like 15 points, for a
I guess
couple
I was
weeks.
thinking he was either a huge game or a terrible.
He had like that 3 touchdown game last year.
Maybe that's
right?
just what I'm thinking.
I don't remember him having a 3 touchdown. I think he
he had,
had
like-
3 touchdowns total last year.
I feel like I specifically remember him in like a 3 touchdown game where you benched him and you were super.
I feel like I do remember having
Oh, that
one
does
huge-
sound a bit more familiar now. I tried to block that out.
That's what I was thinking. I thought I remembered him having a huge game.
God, you guys are probably right because it's starting to ring a bell now.
I think
Just
he had like a
blocked from
3
your
touchdown
memory,
game
that's
where
right.
you're just like so upset. One of the most upset I ever seen you last year was when Mike Williams got hurt or something after he came back from already being hurt.
Yeah,
And you had just traded for him or something.
that
You're
was
just
the
like,
same.
God damn it.
I think that was the same week that the Cardinals guy,
Oh,
Kyler Murray. That was all the same
That was
week.
the suicide week.
Yeah,
That was where you drove off the bridge and killed yourself.
yeah.
Oh yeah, what
Yeah,
was
you
the
assholes brought me back.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, week 11 against Kansas City. He had 8 catches, 106 yards, and 2 touchdowns
Okay.
for 30 points.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and I benched him that week
Yeah.
because he scored me 5 points the week before.
Now he's on Riley's team.
Probably.
I picked him back up in Dynasty.
Was there a more obvious thing to happen than Mike Williams tearing his ACL?
No, it did kind of just make sense.
It's just kind of how that goes.
That poor, I just got him in Dynasty too.
Yeah,
It's been a rough year for all the guys I traded for this summer are either just
Yeah, you,
brutally injured.
Yeah, your dynasty team just got.
It got just gutted by injuries. Everyone I traded
And
for.
Justin
And then did
Also, all of-
Justin Fields. He's just gonna.
And also,
stop
all of my dynasty trades worked out due to injuries. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Due to must be nice.
I just traded away all my injury.
Yeah, you did.
Give him the matchups for this week. Is that it for waivers?
I guess Brees
Yeah.
Hall. Brees Hall was somebody else's injury that kind of fucked his season up.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Let's go to Riley.
I'm
That's
benching.
first up on my list here.
Yeah. Let's go to Riley's matchup.
Oh, nice little start there. 0.6 for Gator on Thursday night.
Oh, you're playing Gator. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
The
like.
guy who's already quit the league. It's got to be nice to play him.
That's already quit. Who knows? Maybe he could have picked up somebody to play over Quentin for Marvin or whatever his name is, Mike Williams.
Mike, well, he can still make a move before Sunday, I guess.
Maybe he listens. He doesn't listen to this podcast.
No, he doesn't listen to podcasts. So
Infamous
that'd require like
worst podcast.
actively being involved in
He
the
also,
league,
yeah,
which he
Hollywood-
doesn't do.
Hollywood Brown's going to be a game 10 decision, so if he doesn't play, I don't know who Gator starts.
He's gonna play.
Probably put Dotson in.
Isn't
Oh
there a
no,
chance
the,
Saquon
Hollywood's
plays
at
now,
4
too?
o'clock though.
Is there a chance Saquon plays now? He was a limited participant Friday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dylan. Hollywood doesn't play. All of his bench
or 1
players
o'clock
are
guys.
1 o'clock guys. So he's fine.
Well, no, he's still got Mike Williams. He's a 4 o'clock guy.
Yeah, he can play him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I guess he could drop him and maybe.
Yeah,
pick
but Riley,
somebody
this
up
might
late.
blow up in your face because then he might be forced to play Saquon, who might be playing.
Well, that's
I think if
true.
Saquon plays, that's going to work out for Riley.
They play Seattle.
Yeah, and Saquon's going to be playing on a sprained ankle.
Yeah, I don't see Saquon playing.
He was a limited participant today.
Yeah, you know who else was? Aaron Jones.
It's true.
For a
He was a
smooth,
full participant.
for a smooth like 2.2 fantasy
It just-
points.
Because you can't run on the Detroit Lions.
I don't know. I just
Especially if
don't
you have a
see
sprained
them.
ankle.
I just don't see
or a
them.
hamstring. Yeah.
I just don't see the Giants rushing Saquon back
They need to. Season's on the line.
week 4.
All right, let's go to Chicken Grease versus Arthur Bennigan.
Yeah, Matt. This is.
If Matt loses, he's officially on suicide watch.
He's on
I think Matt's already given up.
Jack's Pizza.
I think Matt's already accepted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're-
Matt's filled the freezer already.
Yeah.
He's got the fill. Yeah, he's already got one. He's already got the oven preheated.
He hasn't made his name anything about killing himself yet, so he must have some sliver of hope. Arthur Bennigan
Better
is
he
a
just
great,
isn't,
great
like,
name, though. I do
looking
love
at
the
his
Arthur
team.
Bennigan.
All right, yeah, we don't need to break that down much more than Matt's
Yeah.
on suicide watch.
Yeah, I could see a path where Matt's guys could like have a blow up game.
Yeah, they scored like 140 when I played them.
Yeah. Well, that was when he
Oh,
was
yeah, with Chubb, with
J.K. Dobbins.
Dobbins.
Wasn't that when Chubb broke his leg that week?
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
It was that week.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Chubb had.
Because I
Like
remember
10
thinking,
points.
well, he beat me, but at least I ruined one of his players.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good
Man,
Yeah.
consolidation.
Right. Made me feel a
I
little
guess for
better.
some reason I was thinking Matt would have just won week 1.
Matt legitimately might.
Yeah, no,
lose
week
the
1
rest
he
of
was.
the games.
Yeah, week 1 somehow Matt's team was the worst. Was worse than it was last week.
With all his
Yeah, with all of his players healthy, somehow Matt's team was
Matt
the worst.
legitimately might lose the rest of his games.
But I guess was Dobbins out week?
That's
1?
crazy. He's the only guy that usually starts out worse than me in fantasy football, and I usually start out like 1-4.
Oh, I don't think it'd be. I think it'd be hard to have a worse start than Matt had this year with like his top
That
2
was
running backs
just
having season-ending.
that
games.
is just awful. Like
that is man. That is an all-time bad start.
there are also guys that have had knee injuries before, so I mean,
Jerry just texted
Chubb
me.
like fucking a decade ago.
I was in college, same knee, same way.
Yeah, but apparently it was only an MCL that he just tore.
I don't know. It was like the same exact injury that he had.
Yeah, they said that he only tore his MCL though.
I don't know. Somehow, maybe it's just because his ACL is stronger from when he tore it before.
Anyways, let's move on to the next one. We got
I'm on
Ben.
1% now.
Ben's playing Troy. Troy's already got a pretty good start, 14 points from Amon-Ra. Like you'd
Ain't
want
nothing
more.
to shake a stick
Yeah,
at.
That's medium expectations.
Ben's got McCaffrey though. He's got the secret weapon in fantasy football.
So I have a hidden.
So
I think
against
McCaffrey's
Arizona,
gonna have a bad week this week because I think they're just gonna absolutely fucking
You
roast
know,
I think if
But you get McCaffrey a couple touchdowns
Yeah.
in the first half,
Which
and
will
then
happen.
That's
he's
true.
at
yeah, I think
25
your
points.
take is extremely wrong this time,
He's gonna have to be the one getting the touchdowns.
which he will be.
Probably.
He's on like
Yeah.
what is he? He's on like a
I think-
14 touchdown like game streak of having. a
Yeah,
touchdown.
he just gets touchdowns, Zach. And it's what he does.
That's what he
If he
does.
gets injured again.
He'll do it while scoring a touchdown,
I mean, he'll get injured, but
but he'll score a touchdown.
he'll
doing
score a
it.
touchdown. That's all.
Yeah, but if he gets injured, at least he's a freak athlete that'll recover fast.
Troy could win, but he's in trouble. I'm not seeing any upset there.
I think Joe Mixon's gonna have a bad week. I'm calling this my upset of the week.
I'm going to. Oh, dude. Texas Roadhouse played David Montgomery. What a play.
Yeah, he put him in last second.
Big
too.
play. Huge
Wow.
play.
Yeah.
Played him in the flex, though, which is a little.
On Tua. On Tuanon. Uh-oh. Jerry. What up?
Look who's fat black ass finally answered.
Hey, oh, and then my phone died.
Well, we tried.
Oh, that's funny. Just Jerry's gonna think I hung up on him. he just texted me too. He's like, "I'm drunk by a fire. What do you want?" He just called me back.
I do think it would be good content for Jerry to be on if he's drunken by a fire, but I think it's much funnier for us to never call him back.
Feel pretty bad about this one, guys. He probably like got up, got away from the fire so he could talk and be part of the podcast. As soon as he answers, I hung up on him.
Nah, it's kind of fun.
He's probably hanging out with all his friends, having a good time. I did the biggest dick move of all time to him.
No, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Lash is definitely going to beat Tua.
All right, well, it looks like I'm done with the podcast. The rest is you two.
Well, Krim doesn't want to hear anything about his matchup.
This is Tua, though. I mean,
I'm gonna
this
go
is
eat some pickled asparagus. You guys can talk about my matchup
Good
if you
old,
want.
it's good old Tuanon, you know. You never know.
No.
Oh, dude, I still got that shrimp on fine.
We got
Holy
yeah.
shit! I didn't realize he had that many people playing, and
Yeah, D. Smith.
you guys had a lot of stake in that Thursday
Oh, here's
night.
Jerry. Look whose fat black ass decided to answer the phone.
Jerry, I'm sorry, my phone died.
Yeah, his phone died as you answered.
Nice.
He'd been saying on the podcast for like forever that his phone was about to die. And then
Yeah, it was
finally
on
died.
4% for like an hour. It was lasting so long.
It all just me calling you.
Yeah, it really did just kill the battery as soon as I answered that phone call.
That's the power at home, baby.
Jerry.
Yeah,
Oh, Jerry, we got a question for you.
Because Jerry, because now that Jerry's 500 pounds, and it takes more electricity through the phone to power his voice, so it drained your battery immediately.
That's me, baby. What's up, boys?
Because Jerry's now 500 pounds and black.
Hey, Jerry. We got a question for you, though.
Oh yeah, forgot.
What?
We're talking about Costanzine earlier, so we need to know what's more opposite. What do you think's more opposite of a watermelon? Well,
No, wait, no, yeah. Just what do you think the exact opposite of a watermelon is?
Ooh.
What food?
no, don't tell him food. It could be anything.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't have to be food.
Yeah,
Yes, technically, it would
Blood
be.
sausage.
Blood sausage.
blood sausage. That's
Yeah.
pretty close to shrimp, I feel like.
See, I said beef jerky.
Nah, it's blood sausage.
Okay, so yeah, let's say that is the right answer. So what would be a better answer though between
Yeah, you
beef
blood
jerky
sausage.
and shrimp?
Beef jerky.
Yeah.
Damn, Jerry, you're drunk. You don't know anything.
That's true. That's true. You're the wrong guy if you want some hard-hitting facts.
Jerry, are you eating blood sausages?
Yeah, that's what us Dutch boys do. We eat the blood sausage.
You're eating blood sausages, getting drunk, dancing around in your wooden shoes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good blisters.
He's blistering his feet up his wooden shoes. Jerry, wooden shoes are a bad idea for a man your size.
Hey.
They're made out of a good, nice hardwood.
I think you'd want a softwood, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I'm so big that I make them squish.
Jerry, your dogs are going to be barking.
That's crazy that I'm a black Dutchman.
Yeah, you're a 500-pound black Dutch man now.
That's awesome.
Huh.
Man, that's the coolest person I ever heard of.
Yeah.
Hey, Jerry.
What are you guys doing?
I'm eating pickled asparagus right now. It's really spicy.
Are you eating on the pod?
Yeah. Well, my phone died, so I got nothing better to do now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Nothing better than scrolling through your phone on a
Wait,
podcast.
hey Jerry, have you
That's
ever
good
heard of
content.
what was that thing you guys were talking about earlier?
Platypus? Oh.
No, the other one.
Echidna?
Yeah, you know what an echidna is, Jerry?
No. What the hell's that?
It's like a porcupine anteater,
It lays
and
eggs.
it lays eggs.
Dude, that's almost as cool as a 500-pound black Dutchman.
It's probably just as rare.
Is this for real?
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Yeah, it's the
Yes.
only
I didn't
other.
know
It's the
about
only other mammal that lays eggs.
it. It's basically an anteater that like has porcupine needles all over it.
Where's this live?
I think it was Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Australia.
And Jerry, you
All
ever
right,
seen
boys,
that?
I'm going to drink a beer by the fire.
Jerry, don't get too close to that fire.
All right, Jerry. Thanks for calling in, brother.
Hey, Zach, you mentioned your negative point.
I didn't get no negative points. I ended up with, and also you blamed me for saying 18. That guy's score was closer to 18 than it is to 17.
Well, I
No, it
didn't
was
say-
literally in the 17s, though.
I didn't say it was 17, but you said it was 18, so.
Well, it was, and then they reversed his rushing yards for some reason. It was 18 when I said that. They like gave
I
him
don't know.
negative rushing yards.
That sounds like you're fudging.
'Cause I think they logged like one of his negative rushes as a sack or something.
That's right. I don't think we talked enough about Jerry just constantly trolling you now in the group chat.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
It's pretty awesome.
I don't like it.
It's really.
No, it's not constant. It's just the right amount.
Let's just say
I like
I'm
to
gonna
catch
be.
you with the negative points.
Just say I've got some receipts I'm gonna be bringing out if I beat a certain someone.
Woo!
I play them.
Asparagus is burning.
A certain black Dutch friend of mine.
Dude, I got some apple crisp.
You got apple crisp?
Yeah, I gotta go. I just got hot apple crisp handed to me.
Oh, alright, you better go. Well, I mean,
hang up without me saying goodbye?
he had a hot apple crisp.
Hot.
Oh,
Hot
Said he
apple.
had to go. He's got hot apple crisp.
gross.
You don't like
It's in-
apple crisp?
He said it was an entire pan that he had to eat.
All right, let's.
What,
I got.
hey, what do you think's better? Apple crisp, apple pie, or apple crumble?
Gross.
You don't like any of those?
All of them gross.
Apple crumble's pretty damn good.
I like my apples cold, and that's about the only way I want an apple.
Yeah, but have you ever had a nice slice of apple pie with a slice of cheddar cheese on top of it?
No. I've had like 2 slices of apple pie in my whole life, so
Why?
I don't know. It's just not that good.
It's America, slice of Americana.
Slice of
right there.
Americana. Johnny Appleseed and all that, huh?
So, Dylan, did you catch 3 salmon this week?
No, I didn't even go salmon fishing this week.
That explains the Gibbs score.
Yeah, but it's Silvernail's fault.
Well, that's right. I did screw you out. We were going to go.
Oh yeah,
We
it's
had the
your
option
fault too.
to-
That's right.
Yeah, we had the option to go.
I tried to go yesterday, and they're like, "Let's just go golfing." I'm like, "Well, that's kind of like Costanzine. Normally, I go fishing,
It
and
didn't work out though.
Never know. Still
it
time.
didn't work out for Gibbs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It really hurt
Better go
D.
catch
Smith
some
though.
Salmon and quickly.
It really hurt D. Smith's team though.
He didn't
Yeah.
catch any salmon either.
Yeah, and look how poorly he did.
Yeah, that's
But
what
can-
I'm saying. What if he goes and catches a bunch of salmon?
Now, can my Costanzine, maybe it doesn't help my team, but can it effectively hurt the other team?
I guess it's true. If you win, that's all that matters.
Yeah, unless like my players get brutally hurt again.
I know I'm gonna go buy some Fresca.
I
'Cause
got
the Fresca helped out
Fresca
Lincoln
and
a
fruit.
lot last week.
I just got a 12 pack.
Oh, Riley's sitting
I'm
pretty.
gonna
Damn.
drink all of those before Lincoln gets here on Sunday.
Yeah, you better do the. Yeah, your Costanza would be doing whatever Lincoln would normally do.
I did try to rush to that fridge to get a Fresca last night when Jordan Love
Oh,
was
yeah.
getting terrible.
As soon as you said that too, he started laughing because he knew he just grabbed the last one.
Yeah.
That was pretty
I
funny.
I
had
like how we're
assumed,
talking about
too.
something that nobody else that shows up for the Sunday somebody else understands of us like saying certain foods give us like certain levels of luck. So I think started. Did Lincoln start that, or did you start?
Oh, I
It
definitely
was the
started.
Dr. Pepper.
It was
First,
the
it
Dr.
was
Pepper
well.
thing.
Remember, I was bringing those licorice sticks for a long time too.
Yeah.
That's when the winning streak started 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, this all started 2 years ago with the Dr. Pepper and the licorice sticks.
Yeah, but we haven't had those in a while. Those used to be
Yeah,
every
well.
Sunday.
Yeah, I know. Well, they got too
Talking those-
expensive.
Yeah.
Talking to sweet tarts.
Yeah, those sweet tart
Yeah,
licorice
yeah.
things. Yeah,
Those things are awesome.
they started making. We'd bring
Which
different
ones?
flavors and stuff. Yeah.
I almost
get
bought
some
some.
for some
I seen some grape Sour Patch Kids the other day. You seen these?
Sour Patch
Yeah, the
Kids.
grape Sour Patch.
Oh yeah, Sour Patch.
Which,
Kids.
by the way,
I've never tried the grape. No, I didn't.
I
know
bought
they
this
made grape
Dijon mustard. That shit still hasn't showed up.
ones. I'm telling you, it's exactly like the LeVar Ball stuff. The big baller brand shoes. It's gonna take years for you to get that mustard.
I got a. There's a tracking number that I can find it with.
Yeah.
But I have to download an app to use the tracking thing. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
No.
Lydia said she had to do it.
Yeah, you got scammed.
Yeah, you definitely not. You'll get that mustard maybe, and
It'll be rancid.
it'll be months.
You're gonna have a you
Yeah.
have to file a class action lawsuit against
Well,
Bijan Robinson.
When you said months for a second, I thought you said moths. I thought like I was just gonna get my package and I opened up a bunch of moths fly out of the package.
Yeah,
Pretty
get some-
crazy.
get some
Yeah, you
moths.
can like order like 10,000 spiders or whatever. On
Yeah,
there.
Oh,
Remember
really?
we talked about doing that to Ben, releasing them in this.
No, we talked about doing it to Andy
Oh.
and releasing it in his frat house.
Yeah. Well, you know what would be way funnier is to get like a big package of like cocoons, like with the butterflies in them, like the chrysalisks, and put them in Ben's house somewhere, so that a bunch of butterflies hatch all at once.
Yeah, but I feel like he
Where the
wouldn't
fuck
be.
did these come from?
I feel like he wouldn't be that upset about that though.
Butterflies?
Yeah.
He'd be really
If
confused.
you had a
If
lot
there's
of
like
butterflies,
1,000
you'd be
butterflies
upset.
flying around.
Oh,
his
he
house.
probably won't like that.
There was a
I
couple.
don't think Ben would like any insects in his house.
Also, I think you would notice 1,000 cocoons.
No, but I'm gonna stuff them in a drawer.
I don't think. I think
I
they.
think it would just kill him though.
Yeah, I think they just all die.
No, they don't need air.
I think as soon as you stuff them anywhere, they're dead.
I
Can't
think they
stuff
need
'em.
like sunlight.
Once
and
they're in
stuff.
once they're in cocoons, you can't really touch them or they die. They're very,
I think
they're
yeah,
very
yeah,
vulnerable
they
and
need, like,
sensitive at that
they
point.
need like the perfect temperature and all that stuff.
Yeah, there's the guy
You
in
can definitely move them. You
the
see,
guy in
you see
Silence
those
of the
people
Lambs
move
does
them
that.
sometimes,
And then he
but
cuts women
it's definitely
open.
very delicate.
Yeah,
It's definitely
yeah,
a very
you can't. No, you
delicate
can't.
operation.
You cannot mess with them much. My mom used to do it all the time when we were younger. She'd catch a couple and she'd grow them into monarchs. And if you mess, because we would, sometimes like shake them, and if you shook them, they just wouldn't turn into butterflies. They just stay in that.
What did they turn into?
They just stay in that wrist.
They're
It's just like just turn-
some sort of half butterfly,
yeah, some
half
half
cat,
mutated
like,
cat butterfly thing.
What would happen if you shook him up and then a little tiny man crawled out of there instead of a butterfly? What if it was a little miniature version of your dad? And he's like, I'm your real dad. That's an imposter.
What if it was like an Asian man claiming he was my dad?
Yeah, what would you do if an Asian man knocked on your door one day and said, hey, I'm your real father? That guy's a fucking imposter.
Remember we were talking about that at the wedding? That was pretty funny.
Oh, if Nolan's wife's
Family was all
Family's all
Asian, and he
Asian.
never, yeah.
he never brought it up. I guess why would he?
I don't know. It feels like something I might bring up if I was marrying someone. I don't know.
I'd be like,
Yeah, I don't
whole
know.
Family, she was adopted. Her family's Asian, but like extremely Asian. Like barely spoke like broken.
Like
English.
no English
Well, no, like spoke like broken English.
or no English. Why not no English?
Well, if you showed up there, they're all bowing at you as you entered.
I think I'd be impressed.
And Nolan's best man was a giant sumo wrestler guy.
Yeah, and all of the groomsmen are dressed.
Oh
in
yeah, can we
sumo
address
garb.
how drunk Joel was?
Wait, I want to get on. I want to no. I want to stay on this path here first.
Okay.
I like the idea that like Ben and Matt and Jerry are dressed like sumo wrestlers for this wedding.
Yeah.
What if Nolan was in sumo gear and that was like?
What if he had like one of those like flat straw?
Also, are we
hats?
being racist right now? Because I feel like Japanese people do not get married in sumo gear. They wear
No, they do.
they wear robes, I think.
No, they get married in sumo gear. They wear like the big diaper.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm picturing all the best men wearing.
What's the actual name for that? Because it's just a diaper.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a name for it, but yeah, it does look like a diaper.
It's probably
It is a diaper.
some sort of Japanese word, I assume, for
For
diaper.
diaper, yeah.
Well, Jerry, because of how big he is now, he does wear a diaper, so he would have just been a normal
that's true.
get-up.
That's true. Well, he can't move.
Did you see his like scooter thing behind him? I thought they should have probably moved that for the wedding
Taryn
pictures.
left him.
Well,
She
what
got
Jared,
sick of,
That is
changing
true.
his diaper.
Well,
Well,
me
Jared
and
mostly
Taryn are
wears-
dating now.
Yeah,
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Jared-
the steak you made her.
Yeah, the
won her
steak
over.
really won her over.
And then Jerry, and she got sick of. It's probably mostly she got sick of changing Jerry's diaper.
Yeah, she had enough.
Jared mostly just uses bed sheets as shirts.
Yeah, well, he can't.
Oh,
He
is
cuts
it
all-
toga, is
He
it?
cuts a hole in the middle.
Just in the middle.
he's losing all his clothing because he's turning them into diapers.
Oh yeah, that's all he did. He just cut a hole right in the middle of a bed sheet so he pops his head through it. That's his clothes.
He has to bathe in a swimming pool.
Well, no, Taryn was just hosing him down every once in a while.
Yeah, and unwillingly too.
Yeah.
He'd like get pissed
I guess
off.
I call it a sumo belt.
Yeah, it's
Mawashi.
no, but I wanted to bring up how drunk Joel was.
We didn't talk nearly enough about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Well, we can get back to that. I want to talk about how drunk Joel was first.
He was pretty drunk.
Yeah, but then at one point, he was asking me what they were doing up there when they were saying we could go get flowers or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, they need help moving stuff. They said they need your help up there, Joel, to like move some stuff. And he's like, I'm not doing that or whatever. And I was like, okay. And then I kind of forgot about it. And then, so then I went up there and I was like picking out flowers and shit. And all of a sudden I just hear all these fucking tables fall over. It's because Joel was trying to pick up like this giant stack of tables. He was just knocking them all over the place. Then he tried to pick up all the flowers himself. They were in glass cases.
I think there was 3 Joel highlights for me that I can remember.
He knocked over the old people.
Oh, there's 4. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He pushed that old lady down.
Yeah, and beef.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Beef and beefette.
Yeah. Yeah, Joel shoved him right into the bar.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even drunk at that point, though. He's just bullying them.
Yeah.
But then when we convinced him that he should run through those sparklers, too.
Yeah, that
I
was
really enjoyed that. He took like 3 laps.
He wasn't even running. He was just kind of like strolling. A big dumb smile on his face.
Dude, I'd be so embarrassed if I was Joel the next day.
That. And then
Like, he
also,
doesn't remember anything.
but then also,
but he does it all the time.
I don't know if you guys were there. They were playing the one song, and I can't remember exactly what happens, but Joel like gets real hunched over, and just like yells, "Get out of my way!" and then sprints out the door. Full speed, just runs through everybody out the door.
Oh, he was trying to tell
yeah.
somebody something.
Do you remember him doing that?
Not really. I think I was in the room.
He just came flying past me. He just yelled one time, "Get out of my way!" and full sprinted
Right.
through that hallway and out the door.
Well, that could be the thumbnail for this. Is that when he was eating all those that fucking what was he eating?
Oh, the donuts.
Yeah.
No, and then the pizza sideways when we got back to the house.
Yeah, I forgot.
Those are the 3 things I remember.
He was carrying the pizzas vertically, spilling sauce.
Sauce is
over
just
himself.
pouring all over himself.
Somehow he didn't get that much on him.
Well, then
his shoe was covered.
yeah, I mean his shoes and pants were covered in sauce.
Lincoln like sprayed him with a hose in the
Yeah.
morning.
No, we yelled at Joel in the morning. We gave him a bucket and he went and washed everything on the.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I wasn't awake yet.
Yeah, we yelled at Joel and made him go wash it off with a bucket of water.
Oh yeah, I forgot when he was trying to grab all those flowers too. By the way, like Nolan and Lincoln's older sister got really mad at Joel too, where she was like, "Come on, Joel," or something, because he He was trying to pick up all these flowers at once.
Tyson, cut it out. We're doing the
And
podcast.
then me and Lydia were like, Joel, just stop. Like, and then he's like, then he was like, to all three of us, he's like, oh, fuck you guys. And he grabbed 2 vases of flowers and ran down the stairs. I can't believe he didn't drop anything.
Joel's doing a lot of running, it sounds like. Why is Joel running everywhere when he gets drunk?
I don't know. Man, he was on one.
This guy is just constantly running, it sounds like.
Joel needs like a nickname because he's like a different person when he's like extremely drunk.
I think Joel needs like a Joel needs a collar and a leash when he gets drunk.
Yeah, probably.
Because he was just running around everywhere causing havoc.
He needs like a harness.
We're like, yeah. He needs a harness for sure.
It's like a dog, like invisible fence collars that he needs.
Yeah, just getting shot every time he misbehaves.
Shock collar, somebody will shock him. And Joel stole a bunch of the wedding gifts. Like he had like 10 scratchers.
Oh, he did keep stealing those scratchers. I have not scratched mine yet. Now that I think about it,
really?
I forgot I put it. Oh, you know, I put it in my pocket, got drunk, forgot about it, and now you just reminded me. It's somewhere in my car.
You got $1 million in there.
I'm practically a millionaire.
You should scratch that
until you
off
scratch
after
that
you go
ticket, you're a
salmon
millionaire.
fishing.
Until you scratch that ticket, you're a millionaire.
Yeah, maybe I just won't scratch it. Maybe I'll just. Maybe I'll just be a millionaire for a while.
Maybe you won $1 million on that scratch off, and then you went on like a My Name Is Earl type journey and started like righting all your wrongdoings.
I don't think I've ever done anything wrong though.
You gotta have some wrongdoings.
No, I only do good.
I'm trying to think of any wrongdoings I would correct with $1 million. I guess I can't think of anything either. Probably, I guess Troy for raping him last year.
I've done some pretty horrible things to people that you don't know about, but you guys don't know about them, so
yeah.
I don't need to worry about that fixing those.
Yeah,
Hey.
like the Mexicans.
Hey, how about we don't have the ball and the dog just sprinting through the podcast?
Yeah, that's why I was trying to throw it to him.
This could be one of those horrible things that you right the wrong of when you become rich, Zach, is destroying our podcast week after week.
I don't destroy shit.
Remember that? Yeah, that's true. That's a good. Yeah, it is Jerry's fault actually.
Also, Lincoln's the one throwing the ball.
Oh yeah, I forgot Lincoln was even here.
Yeah, he just started crouching in that corner.
All
He
right,
got tired of standing.
He's
so he
actually
started
like
crouching.
somehow holding himself up into the corner of the ceiling.
I think
Hands and
I think
feet.
this is
Yeah,
about
like
time where
the
we end the
spider.
podcast. How about that?
Lincoln, you have any words?
All right, goodbye, everybody.